Well guys, today should be the first official day of corn harvest. We're gonna get started here. And we have 13 acres of beans we gotta finish yet. I thought we were gonna make it, but we keep breaking down. We keep breaking parts like this. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, as long as we don't break down again, we should be able to start corn. 3 of our issues so far have been hydraulic issues, which makes me wonder, like, do we have like 2 hydraulic hoses blew apart, 1 sensor blew apart, hydraulic fluid was spitting out that. I'm wondering, like, do we have some hydraulic pressure issue on this combine? If another hydraulic hose blows, I'm gonna really think that. Me and Spence here, we're looking at this, and this was pasture at one point, and we're thinking we have 2 of these here at the bottom of a hill where a creek starts, and we're looking at these thinking we should really fill these in. Now that we got Spencer's truck, we could move dirt and we could fill in. There's not even much water flowing through there. I think there's 1 tile that runs into there, so we got to watch out for that. But if we fill this in, we'd make this farm so much more efficient just to farm right across, because on the other side of that hill there's the exact same thing, another one of those. That's a fall project with Spencer's military truck. It just opens up so many more opportunities to improve farms. And I think I said this last video, but he's almost finished welding a hitch on that, and for corn we're gonna try and use that to pull wagons here, so should be kind of fun. Same thing right here. You come over the hill and we have this creek right here, and it would be perfect if we could just fill it in right there by that kind of white sign down there is the end of it. If we could fill that in and just farm straight up and down, that'd be so nice. So it's gonna take a lot of fill dirt though. And it's really not too deep either. Man, it's rough. So I'm pretty sure the previous owner buried a lot of trees kind of in here, so we'd have to sift through it, not swift through it. And heck, right here, I don't think there's any tile dumping in here either. This would be really nice to fill in. Here's the farm. So far our field average is 65. I think that might be a little low. We got 11 more to do roughly, maybe a little less than that. Our last load yield was 63 bushels an acre. And it's not the best ground coming up here, so I'm guessing we'll be right around that 63, 65 bushel an acre through the rest of it. That's what I'm guessing. Crank her over. Head's tilting. We should be good there. Okay. I want to make sure that head's working properly. Should be good with everything. Waiting for Spencer. Let's see, so this is where I stopped. Headers, we don't have much header loss, it looks like. Doesn't look too bad, okay. We're looking good through there. I'm always watching for rocks and stuff. Right back there, a spot we just did, there was literally a pond, a previous pond. This was all cattle pasture, and there was a pond that was buried there. And so there's kind of a lot of clay, because the pond probably had a clay bank, I guess, but there's just a ton of clay and a ton of rocks all around there. So it's real slow, and you always gotta keep a move and keep an eye on rocks, because I pulled a couple up I saw afterwards, but they never went through the combine. What I can do is adjust this knob. This knob's gonna raise my head, and so it's just gonna keep the head, you know, maybe an inch or 2 higher on the ground than I usually run it. And hopefully most of those rocks will kind of sneak under that head. Oh, this was tight last year. We need to expand this here. Oh.
Wait for me to get out.
So here's the culvert. Here's probably where the combine will go. Right here. It's gonna be close. You should be good though. What you thinking?
A little worse than last year.
I was gonna say.
Make it another foot there.
Worst thing, if I start going off the side, I'll drop the header down.
For me to see where your tire is at with the header in the way. Yeah, you're good on your right tire. You're good on your left, just straight forward. You're good, straight on. drop that or go.
And the last beans for the 2022 season. Oh, don't break down, don't break down, don't break down. Are complete. I want to make sure I get all the beans out. I don't want to mix beans in with corn, otherwise it's going to be $7 beans. At the crossing. We'll see if Spencer can get across. He's got 30,000 on him, so this should hold. We didn't let him quite all the way full. Oh yeah. Okay, so now we'll stick the bean head on the trailer probably. Do have to dust it off and stuff, but we'll probably stick it on the trailer, clean it off later, grab the corn head, go through the corn head. We gotta pull that out, and to get to that, we gotta move the dopest motorcycle known to mankind right here. 95 XR 250.
No way.
Oh my, whoa. Whoa. Now that is lucky. Okay, we're gonna hook onto the corn head here, and I think the wagon's in front of it. That's okay, we'll pull it out here.
Maybe you should get all of that.
Yeah. Spence is covering the corn head, getting the corn head going, checking all the grease and stuff. I'm gonna switch over the combine to corn. Accelerator, feeder house level we gotta go. Chopper belt in the back, and then raise the knives, and then rotor speed also. And then corn head speed. We gotta raise the corn head speed also, but. Okay, we got the feed accelerator belt. We need to go outside for corn. We have a chopper belt, switching this back. Next one we got is the rotor speed. Going back to first, slower down. There we go. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll. Got the corn head all lubed up, got all chains checked, stuff like that. I apologize, I might not have filmed everything, but it's ready to go. Besides that one right there, that row was getting caught up last year. Didn't take a look at it. You kind of have to be in the field and see what's happening there to really figure out what's going on with that left row. So this is just to get a couple acres out, run a test run, see what moisture the corn is really. We're not gonna do much at all. Dad's leading ahead. He's gonna be in the tractor, and then Spencer's gonna come and he's gonna bring another wagon with the truck here. But this way we can open up a couple fields and get rolling. Oh, there we go. We got a couple really wet spots that it's gonna rain Tuesday, Wednesday, and so I don't know how much rain we're gonna get, but last year I didn't even get to those spots. We literally had to rip them under, and it was literally like a quarter acre maybe, but it'd just be nice to get those spots out while it's dry. We're rolling, boys. We're doing it. We're on the corn. Okay, we'll change the field. good up there. Everything's looking good. Let's see here. That's recording. Let's roll. Okay, if you guys remember from planting video, we had one row that didn't plant. There's the row. We went a little bit, so we'll see how this does though. Probably in the head height. Okay, we got the end rows taken off. We're full here. Gonna dump Spence. But really guys, oh man, unless our yield monitor's off, I'm really not seeing a good yield out of here. It was just way too wet early, and then we didn't get any rain in July. Right now, 134 bushel acre. That is horrible. So this is corn on corn. It was rough, and I'm expecting these two partials right here to do bad, and then hopefully once we get into some more tiled ground, it does better. So really sucks. We're gonna see what happens when I really open. That was the end rows, but we're gonna see what happens when I get into the field. If the end rows aren't doing that good, even when we get into the field, it's still not gonna be amazing. So this really isn't gonna be that good a year on corn. Maybe it's too early to tell though. We'll see. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Okay, so we're not too bad. A couple strips up there. Strip down and back went 225. So that's corn on corn, and that is shocking through there. That is pretty darn good. But the thing is you got spots, bad drainage, blackest dirt in the world, and once again, during a dry year, does it like 130, 140 through there. How? But yet the light dirt over here, good drainage, just did 225 up there. This needs drainage so bad. Okay, we're done for the night. Dad's gonna take that one back to the shed. Elevator's closed already. Okay, it's day number 2 of corn harvest. Yesterday it was like we did 4 acres and we only had like an hour or 2 to combine, so we really didn't get much done. So this is technically the first official day, I'd say, which today's gonna be slow too. We have Farm Journal coming out. They're just kind of writing an article about beginning farming, and so they're gonna just do a little filming also. Honestly, the corn's been disappointing. It has been. Actually, it gets frustrating when you get into bad corn and it's your fault. We had a drought year this year, but still, I know I can improve some ground, and I know, and I paid for some high quality ground, and it's not performing like high quality ground should be, especially the bottom ground. And I know I can improve it, and I did not make that decision last year to put tile in it and improve it, and it's costing me a lot. It's kind of like a sports game for a farmer, where you come in and harvest your corn and you performed bad and you did not make good decisions to improve that ground, and so it's kind of disappointing, and so it's a little frustrating, but that's my fault. We'll learn, we'll improve come next year hopefully, and so we'll see. Here's what trees and wildlife will do to corn on end rows. This is why sometimes it's kind of nice having a field that just doesn't have trees around it. Just your end rows won't be so bad. It's just insane the difference that this corn that has some pretty good natural drainage will run 225, 230, and then my bottom ground through here that just sits so wet will run 130, 140. It's just, it needs tile so bad. Okay, so we're with Farm Journal. We got Clinton and Russ here. Clinton's the Ag Day editor, and he's on the show Ag Day, if you guys watch that in the mornings, I think. And then Russ is the camera guy. He's got the big fancy cameras, GoPros, everything.
GoPro, yep.
He's gonna ride along with us here.
This should be cool.
Well, you need to teach me something about getting cool shots. People say I don't get enough, so.
Here's the thing that you need to do. Put the camera where the eye can't go. Like looking up above. We're getting really close.
That's good advice.
Up top.
Yeah.
And also zoom with your feet.
Zoom with your feet.
Instead of just getting wide shot and then using the zoom mechanism on camera to get closer. Go walk up and get it closer.
Gotcha. Okay, so Clint and Rusty took off. They were here for a couple hours doing some filming. We probably picked 5 acres during it because they wanted some cool moisture's and stuff. But this corn's yield 19, or not yield, moisture's 19%. I'm gonna go dig into some corn just across there. You can see we made a strip. I just want to see if that's a little lower. If it's a little lower, we'll maybe pick some of that. Otherwise, we'll come back here. This is fine moisture to pick at, so we'll keep picking here. Well, we moved into some of the bottoms here, and corn's 18%. It's a little lower. It's a point or two lower, so we're gonna get going on this here. I think if we get into some stuff, I think it's 20. We'll probably pull out and go back to some other stuff. Yeah, this is run 18, 16%, so we should be good here. Okay, we got Spence full. I may have went a little too far on that. I was trying to empty out the rest of the tank and get it all on one, but he should be fine. It's gonna be a heck of a load to pull up those hills though. What goes through my mind is just there's spots in this field that will get 270, 300 bushel. And so how do we get the whole field to do that? Because the fertility doesn't seem to be any different in those spots. I think it's drainage. I really think it's drainage. So it just shows what the potential could be if we have good drainage here. Right now this load's yielding 170. So it's better than before, but I was really hoping for more here. And then you get into really good corn here at the end. I don't know what it is. I think it's just not a low spot. And this corn starts doing like 300 bushel to the acre through here. It's just crazy. And this is good corn. So I got to figure out what is the difference between this spot and the spot like 50 yards back. Keep Spence moving here. The corn through some of these spots is just fantastic corn. It's pretty good here. But then you just get some wet spots on this farm that really just start bringing down the average. So we'll have to figure that out. Have to figure it out. It's gonna be fun. It'll be successful if we can get tile in there, and then next year we grow a good crop. That'll probably be the best feeling in the world if we get to that point.
Lakeland Energy has been processing corn into fuel-grade ethanol in distillers' grains at the ethanol plant.
Okay, dumping the last of the corn. We're just gonna throw like 10, 15,000 in the second wagon. Spence should be able to pull it up the hill. A lot of people say to pull 2 wagons, but you cannot pull 2 fully loaded wagons up one hill coming out of this creek bottom. And so that's what makes us split them up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna head home. I have a meeting I gotta get to here tonight at 8 o'clock. So we're gonna kind of back it up a little early here. Okay guys, got everything in for the night. I think we're gonna get a little bit of rain here tomorrow and Wednesday. So it is gonna be a little bit before we get harvested corn, maybe a day or two. But I think the plan is to go that farm, open up all the end rows, cut into the field a little bit. We got 20 acres done there out of 107 acres. So plan is to go to another farm, 40 acres. It's a bunch of patches. It's about 12 miles south of here. And that corn should be drier. And then just knock that all out at once. It's probably gonna take like 2 days to knock that out. I think Spence is gonna have his military truck done. Do you have the footage for that though?
Yep. It'll be, yeah, you guys.
He recorded the whole thing and stuff.
It was a learning experience, tuition payment. How am I supposed to learn?
Tuition, exactly. There you go.
Instead of going to college, you do it yourself, buy your own material. And, but yeah, no, it was pretty expensive. And so we'll have the hitch down, hopefully it's safe.
Plan is safety test. He's got to tie it to a tree, most likely. Just go full speed, see if the hitch breaks off before we can use it on the roadway. But I think, I haven't taken a look at it, but it seems like he overbuilt the hitch pretty well.
Before we take it on the road, we're taking it off road. We're gonna load a whole wagon down, move it around the field, you know, see how that works, and then
Yeah.
probably won't even go on the road for a
We'll
while.
keep her a little light.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus.
Steps. 200 bushel, 300, and just safety and see if it's bending, cracking, welds are good and stuff. So. Or the 8110, it's got the power now. You just load those two full and let it rip.
What do you say, Spence? Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching the video.
There we go. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.